What he brings to the table. He can run it, he can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this.
Second and 12. He'll ride his man on the option. The Pandas will bring the punt team onto the field. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Jacksonville State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Down by what they call here. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this.
He's looking. The chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jackson. Not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Quarterback moving. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Pandas will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run, lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's going to take a shot at this DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Pandas will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They want to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll send out the kicker here. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Chandler. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Pandas send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You got to be able to run it as well, and they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. On target. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to out before they get to halftime.
Oh, the sweet feet. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice.
And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Parrish. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little. Like this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got his man. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
First down for the offense.
He's going to pass. Got the quick pass. Finds a crease at the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Wide receiver shows motion. Barges ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
It's good.
That makes the score. Jacksonville State 17, Pandas 3.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They'll run the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on first down.
Downfield, the defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He'll take another. Complete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Showing the arm strength to the left. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Pandas will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping.
Create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Second down coming up. Running back goes in motion. The jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Looking to go up top on first down. Out of the backfield, the running back snags him, but couldn't keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quickly complete. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. The Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try.
They're on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll throw it on first down. He's open on the right, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Good enough for a first down.
Gets it out quickly. Still running at the 40. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Pandas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Number 11.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some.
PAT unit on the back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. And the Gamecocks get it past the sticks.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run the toss. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He unleashes a long one. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that one. Nice job.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Running back searching for a hole. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Throws to the wideout. And he intercepts it.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Momentum. On third.
Perfect play at the perfect time right there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Try to barge their way in. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
31.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good. With a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They've got the screen set up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Got him downfield. For the first down. He threw his heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He makes a catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Pandas come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Got a man. It's Parrish. They get him down after he makes a catch.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Pandas have moved it inside the 20. On the option. Quick toss. Option was executed to perfection.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone.
He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Pandas.
Pandas.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense has struggled, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. But over, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
Man, that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Brings up second down.
On second down, just keeps firing. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like this offense continues to miss the mark, and
on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Line getting set on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man quickly. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. And the Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He's got it. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts it.
Touchdown, Jacksonville State! And the pummeling has started. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
on the stats, running up the score, offense, getting the stats.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Jonesboro for some time. They're up 14 over Michigan State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming after him. Got his man out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for on fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab enough for the first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Pandas getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The A's on the field, they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.